Who's looking at me? Is it you? What's going on, y'all? Oh my gosh, so this season of You is crazy. Yes, it is crazier than ever, y'all. Y'all read that right on that thumbnail. It is absolutely crazy this season, and I am so excited to talk about it because, y'all, this is some tea that we need to spill, okay? But what's going on? My name's Leo Rydell. This is Geekly Goods, and if you're new to the channel, you should hit that big red subscribe button down below for videos on the latest in movies, TV, with a little sprinkle of anime and gaming. And y'all, we're here today to review You Season 3, and guys, Joe is back, and this time he's married with Love Quinn, and they moved to a new suburban location called Madre Linda, California, and they're surrounded by a lot of tech entrepreneurs, mommy bloggers, Instagram famous personnel, trying to really blend into the suburban neighborhood life and get out of their former toxic ways. But y'all, it ain't that easy for these two, for this dysfunctional couple, because let me tell you guys, the tea is there, guys, and I can't spoil too much. Can't say too much because Netflix will wag their finger and say we're gonna yank them privileges. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Yoink. I could talk a little bit about it, but let's review You Season 3, guys. Starting out with, of course, what works. We've got the same cast back. Ben Padgley is Joe Goldberg. We've also got Victoria Pedretti. She's back as Love Quinn Goldberg. And guys, there's a slew of new cast members this season, including a couple of new neighborhood friends. There's a new neighbor on the horizon that Joe's kind of obsessing over, y'all. So, of course, he does start to kind of go back into them ways, guys. But again, can't spoil too much. I do really enjoy this season, but let's start out with what works, and that is the dysfunctional relationship between Love and Joe and just how crazy these two are. The reason why You is so interesting is because it's such an exploration of things like impulses, but the craziest thing is it's not just like an impulse to like say, hey, you know, I just want an extra chocolate chip cookie. I just want an extra soda pop. Like, no, our guy Joe is like obsessed with women, obsessed, and he gets way too obsessed, starts stalking and shit. That's his obsession. And then as we learn from season 2, we know Love Quinn is a killer. So it's like they're just like this dysfunctional, crazy, over the top couple. There's a lot of anxiety surrounding them changing their locations and trying to be good and trying to get out of their toxic habits, guys. It is anxiety inducing. They are great characters on screen together because they bring out the absolute worst in each other. So it is just crazy and fun to watch. Also, seeing these new characters, bringing in a fresh new cast, I think works for this type of show. Every single season, bringing in a new cast is a good idea. It almost got a little over the top this season, I gotta say, but I'll get to that when I get into things that didn't quite work for me, but I just gotta say the main two, Love Quinn, Joe, like the two of them. Like I said, how dysfunctional they are, how they bring out the worst in each other. And the new characters, I do like the new characters around town too. The kind of big mystery thriller going on this season. There's just a lot going on. Like I said, they try to assimilate into another neighborhood and try to assimilate into this mother-father role to their son Henry, and it's just not working out. That's all I'm gonna say, y'all. But there's a lot going on in this season. There's a lot of twists and turns that I didn't see, so the writing is really well done. There's a lot of things that are executed that I didn't see coming as well. And there's another really good strength of this season, and it's actually exploring Joe's past. And I think it's actually put into the season in a way that helps forward the story, not in a way that takes away from it or takes away from key moments between characters. It actually enhances Joe's character a little bit more, gives a little bit more context to why he's doing what he's doing. So I do like that they explore his past more. I mean, hey, the characters, the past, the writing, the twists, all really good. Of course, you still got that psychological thriller vibe to the show. That plot kind of exploring and trying to get away from impulses, but slowly submitting back to them, I think is like a really cool theme. But let's get into what doesn't quite work. So what doesn't quite work is I think that this season maybe kind of went a little too over the top. Not as if the other seasons didn't. And that is one thing about You that makes it so intriguing, that makes you want to come back for more, because it's a little bit believable. But I think they go a little over the top too much this season to where it just feels like, okay, are we really getting to that point where things just start to feel like there's no way they get away with this for this long? That's kind of some of the boundaries that they start to triple on here in this one. And also, I gotta say, that character, the character Theo, who was the neighbor's son, he's just so over the top in my opinion, and a character that I thought could have been maybe shoot off a little earlier. I really wasn't a big fan of his character, but I know he does pose a problem. I understand what his character's purpose is there for. Wasn't big on him. But I thought, again, over the top, that character, and there were just some episodes that weren't paced too well to me because they kind of fell a little flat in the middle, and I felt myself in the middle of some of the episodes just feeling a little bored until it got to a twist later on. So maybe some pacing issues here and there as well, but honestly, for the most part, if you thought season 1 and 2 was crazy, season 3 is even more insane. There's a lot like crazier things that happen. I wish I could talk about it. I wish I could go into detail, but I really cannot spoil. So guys, I'm begging you, if you loved season 1 and season 2 like I did, definitely go check out season 3 because it is an absolute thrilling, exciting journey from beginning to end, guys. Guys, if I had to give a rating to You season 3, I would go with an 8.5 out of 10. The previous seasons, I would give an 8. I think this is elevated even a step above season 1 and season 2, and things get even more crazy in this season. The quarrels that go on between Joe and Love get to such crazy heights. Guys, I cannot wait for you to check it out and see the twists and turns that happen in the season. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Are you checking out You season 3, and how much are you anticipating this season? Is it like #1 on your watch list? Or you kind of like, I'll get to it when I get to it. Let me know down in the comments, guys. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button for your boy Leo right now. And we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.